Peace, love, and black empowerment. Welcome back to Mile High News, family. We are in the beautiful Unity community. Welcome back. And if you want to donate and support this venture, where we are creating a Black Wall Street, please go to $Unity Community 2021 on Cash App. Peace. Peace, love, and black empowerment. You are now tuned into Mile High News, Denver's first station for news and entertainment that is for us and by us. With your host, Noble Turner, Chairman Sekou, and General Sister Amelie Queen. Welcome.
No. She said she wasn't going to do anything specifically for black folks.
Listen, the reality also is this. Any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No, because whatever benefits that black family will benefit that community and society as a whole in the country. Right?
Oh.
And actually laughed about it.
And laughed?
Yeah.
Oh, now it ain't so funny.
It's not funny. You see, we're serious. We're very serious about our tangibles. But the white media is claiming that she ran out of campaign funds and that she had to fire all 91 of her staff members for her campaign. But we know the real reason behind this is the B1 Brigade. It's the New Voices of Independent Black Media. It's Professor Black Truth. It's the Black Authority. It's Tariq. It's Michi. It's Vicky Dillard. It's Boyce Watkins. It's Mile High News.
And there's too much evidence, mental illness, suicide, folks holding in the oppression. We're talking about sweeping you. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about lying politicians. We're talking about you even want to take over Martin Luther King's birthday. For real? For real? The birthday? You know what I mean? And we're not celebrating Martin Luther King's birthday. We're celebrating the birth of a nation. Martin King didn't do nothing by himself. So he ain't all of that. So we need to stop teaching our history about this great individual or that great individual, Martin Luther King or Malcolm X or Sada Shakur or, Harriet Tubman. No, they didn't do that by themselves. They had organization. And they had the masses of the people supporting that.
I'm gonna put y'all youngins on because it's a lot of kids that don't really like.
You ain't just cutting
it's
me off,
honestly, I get sad when I think about the younger generation because it's a lot of things they'll never experience or see. Like I remember, sis knows about my Reptar shirt. I got a pink Nickelodeon hoodie with Reptar on it.
The little kid didn't even know it was Rugrats.
He walked up on me and was like, "I like that dinosaur. What dinosaur is that?" I honestly got so sad. I was like, "You don't know what Reptar is?" And I feel like a lot of the younger kids need to look at the old heads for advice. Do y'all even know who Reptar is?
Yeah, Rugrats.
You seen them?
I'm like, who is Reptar?
They supposed to know.
Look at Sekou, he done turned his head. He like, shit.
What day?
What's up, y'all? This is Brother Tess from Mile High News. We got a new segment called Word on the Street. I'm about to ask some folks how they feel about reparations. Let's do this. Hey guys, how's it going? Can I ask you guys a question? I work with a small group called Mile High News, and we're just trying to get some actual perspectives from real people because we think the media basically sucks.
Okay.
All right. How do you guys feel about reparations for foundational Black Americans?
I have mixed emotions. Because if people didn't have anything to do with slavery in their family, they shouldn't be elected to pay. Plus, I also feel as bad as slavery was, the situation with most of the slaves were brought to the slave traders, they were going to die at the hands of the tribes, or they were put on the boats. So a lot of people might not even be today if there wasn't actual slavery. So it's a horrible, horrible thing. But if you try and look in the good of all bad things, you know, you have the Hutsi and the Tutsi fighting constantly, and it's been history. And it's very possible that some of the people that are alive today wouldn't be here because they would have been ended their lives at the shores of, you know, the African coast. So
Okay.
it's a mixed emotion, you know.
Yeah. So obviously, I have a lot of disagreements there about the
Sure.
whole Hutsi and the Tutu thing you got going on there.
Do this little herb rhyme that I've been doing for years, if I can remember it. And just bear with me if I forget some of it. It go like this. A couple years ago was always getting sick. Woo! Chronic fatigue, my brother, but I ran into this witty herbalist. She said, how about some tea, my brother? Took a look, what am I supposed to do with this? It's just some leaves, my brother. But she brewed the tea and put it to my lips. Energy, my brother. Energy released, I can breathe, my brother. Now my heart can beat, I can breathe, my brother. I'm at ease, my brother. I was just a piece, now I'm whole. Guess you could say that I'm at peace, my brother. Now I study the herbs and I can't cease, my brother. I want remedies for every disease from the west to the east. Every plant from the land to the seas. Allergies you fitness needs. We got nettles for that and other antihistamine plants to remedy that. Skull cap for the nerves in my medicine bag. Your doctor can't fix what my medicine can. You looking at me like you never heard of this man, but once you try me, you be looking for the herbalist, man. We got the herb for the turbulence in the palm of our hand, and the pills that be hurting us, it's a part of the plan, and the bills that be killing us, side effects that be killing us. Yellow dot, come free, Damiana. Woo! All herbs I sell, lavender, lemon balm, kava. Yeah, all good as well. Angelica, burdock, and rhodiola. All great for the nerves. Angelica, burdock, and rhodiola. I already said those words. Skull cap, passion flower, and eleuthero. All great for the nerves. I'm getting lost in this rap. Anyway, let me go back. A couple years ago, my teacher went to Mexico. My teacher, the professional, the best you know, the type to bless you with the basil, not a vegetable. She said, believe with all your heart, not a decimal. Now with the herbals, man, I'm colder than an Eskimo. Hit the mountain range and pick the herbs on. I can't remember the rest. Anyway.
But aside from just pure chattel slavery that ended in 1865, you've got redlining, you've got the destruction of the Tulsa Black Wall Street. I don't know if you know about that. Black Wall Street was basically a burgeoning, huge, blooming society neighborhood in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And in 1921, literally their whole entire economy was completely burnt down, over 1,200 homes, all assets, things of that nature. And that was just following 2 years after the Red Summer, which was in 1919. Dozens of black people were killed all over the U.S. by the KKK, massacred. That's 1 year following World War I, the ending of World War I, and black Americans fought and died in every single American war. Never got their 40 acres and a mule. Soon as the New Deal was signed, how a lot of white folks in this country are the beneficiaries of basically a white-built society. And I appreciate you engaging. Basically, the FHA and the HOLC and redlining essentially stuffed out an entire community, which are black people and foreign-born people, to basically not be able to take advantage of those 30-year fixed mortgages and short and small. Anyhow, weren't able to take advantage of those.
Sure. I mean, there's bad and negative in every situation. Isolated, you know, sometime more expansive. You know, I know since you know, the trillions of dollars spent on the war on poverty hasn't accomplished anything. You know, people are still in the same situation. We've got the inner cities that are still undereducated. People don't have hope. You know, we can throw money after money after money, but until we rebuild families, rebuild communities, get people to get along, to quote, you know, Rodney King, And that's the problem, is it just seems like our media is more interested in trying to keep people separated
Well, you know,
than
after
trying
Rodney
to get people
King,
together.
Right. Well, I mean, obviously the police are still
Right.
targeting and not
Well,
only just beating up
but
horrifically, but killing black folks in the street.
Well, it's a very
After Rodney King.
it's a very
Well
minor,
after that.
small percentage. I mean, I think if you look at the percentage
pretty
of white people
disproportionate.
killed by cops, it's probably a lot higher. It's just we don't see that because most people are like, if you're breaking a crime, you don't deserve to die. But it all starts from there was a crime. Don't commit a crime. Don't, as minor as it is, the gentleman in New York who was selling the cigarettes. It was a crime. He didn't deserve what happened. That's horrible, horrible. But it all starts with crime. Don't commit a crime, and you don't run into that situation.
All right.
That's my belief. I was always taught, cop tells me pull over, I say yes sir, no sir. I don't create a confrontation because I don't know what kind of day he's had. I don't know what kind of, and maybe I have white privilege. So I was always taught,
going to donate on Cash App.
So no on reparations.
I would say no.
All right.
I believe enough has been done, and I believe communities just need to pull themselves up, get together, work harder. Families need to work harder. Children need to be educated, to teach respect. And, I mean, there's so many opportunities, I believe, for everybody out there.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Take care. Whew. All right. It's going to be a long day.
At the very same time that America refused to give the Negro any land, through an act of Congress, our government was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest, which meant that it was willing to undergird its white peasants from Europe with an economic floor.